asked those who were asleep to awaken and to walk on stage. One by one, these people got on stage and stood in a line as they were told. Next thing I know, the hypnotist asked some of them to weave their bodies together to form a human bench, a human table. Then one person was commanded to sit on top of this human bench with their whole weight, and they all did what they were told with no hesitation, as if they knew how to weave themselves into this position without trial and error. They just got into that position like voila. It was just really weird. At one point, the hypnotist told a bunch of them that they were hyper aroused, and they all started moaning in heat. The audience was laughing and enjoying this crazy shit, and I was still in disbelief that any of it was real. With a snap of his fingertips, the hypnotist told everyone to wake up. They all woke up and looked a bit confused. The hypnotist told them what just happened. Some were in shock, others were embarrassed, but most of them just laughed. The audience gave them a huge round of applause as they went back to their seats. I was still unconvinced, so I whispered to one of the guys that was on stage. "Hey, were you just pretending?" I asked. He shook his head no and chuckled. He said he had no memory of doing any of that. I'm like, "You swear you're telling the truth?" He said, "I swear I'm not lying," and I believed him. He seemed very sincere, and I was so perplexed by it all. There was so much commotion in the audience that there was no way for the hypnotist to continue the show. It just got super loud and rowdy in the auditorium. I got a bad vibe from it all, so I just thought, if it was that easy to hypnotize people, couldn't this be used for mass control? You can do some serious damage with that amount of power, right? Some people actually seek out hypnotists for help. How could anyone give another person that much trust? You aren't even consciously aware anymore. Anything can happen. This isn't to disrespect hypnosis as a possible treatment of some sort, but it cautions me, and it brought me back, thinking about my younger self. When I was younger, I was always looking for something. Perhaps love, guidance, God, a sense of belonging. Perhaps this is the exact recipe for recruiting susceptible minds towards religion, cults, dietary dogma, any sort of brotherhood, sisterhood, a sense of belonging to something bigger than themselves. And then there are those who can see right through the bullshit. I can clearly remember the conversations my dad would have with his older sister. She was a Bible-thumping lady and constantly referenced God whenever there were any family troubles. Dad would always get pissed off whenever she mentioned God. Did God give me money? Did money fall from the sky? Did God put a roof over my head? No, Dad exclaimed. And Auntie's response would always be, "You can still turn to God because it's never too late." It's easy for her to say that when she's never worked or earned her money like Dad had his whole life. So she has the free time to devote herself to God, while others have to focus and work day and night to provide for their family. Now, this is not about the existence of God, because everyone's relationship to the Creator is their own. Everyone has a personal relationship with their God, regardless of faith, religion, any of that. My point is that there are two types of people in this world: those that seek guidance and those who just going to the library and borrowing tons of books about Buddhism and the psychology of the mind. It was like a floodgate of all the answers that I've been looking for. I spent a lot of time reading and writing down the things that made me think critically. I journaled my thoughts and feelings and went over them multiple times with this broadened perspective that I had. And for the first time, I was able to challenge this fixated state of thinking. It was very empowering. So imagine taking actual psychology courses and having that blow your mind as well. There's something wonderful about broadening your perspective. And how are you going to achieve this if you aren't willing to listen to others who have more life experience than you, or have learned something along the way that has helped their own personal growth? I understand that not all information is necessarily helpful or useful. It can possibly cause confusion, be overwhelming, or create a feeling of discomfort. But the willingness to be open, to listen, is a good thing. You don't have to absorb anything you don't want to, but I realize that there's always something positive that I can take away from whomever or any experience I go through. Eventually I found my way towards a yoga practice, a specific type of yoga, which is quite intensive for a noob like me that's never done yoga before at the time. There was this bubbly lady I found on YouTube whom I felt drawn to, and she was a teacher of this practice. Her energy was beautiful, and I wanted to radiate just like her. So I began the practice, starting off with basic poses with terrible form. I would find myself with pinched nerves in my neck or lower back after practicing yoga 3 days in a row. It was the most excruciating pain sitting in 3-hour lectures each day like that. The constant inflammation and physical pain made my anxiety worse, but I stuck to it because all these Buddhist practitioners did yoga and they all had wonderful things to say about it. So I did yoga every 3 days and took a week or 2 to heal and repeated the cycle of pain and pleasure. Honestly, yoga is painful. You are forced to be in an uncomfortable position, trying to breathe through the discomfort. You might think this is just a physical discomfort, but it's more than that. Personally, yoga brings up a lot of random memories from my past. while they were in vulnerable, compromising positions. My mouth dropped. I was so shocked. There was this blog post either written by his former student or she was interviewed and spoke up about the unfortunate incidents she went through. She didn't know how to process what happened. She was also really reluctant to share, and it took a toll on her mental health. But she spoke about how this revered guru would touch her private area when she was being adjusted while in a certain pose. What do you do in that moment, having devoted years to this practice, and to encounter something like that from a respected guru? The abuse of power, the shame. Lord knows how she felt. Helpless. I believe there was an apology by the grandson on his behalf. I don't remember the exact details, but I went to my bubbly teacher's blog and she had responded to the allegations. Perhaps she recognized his guru's humanness. To be human is to err, to make mistakes. But come on, this guru had zero regard for that woman, and there were others too. This was someone that many people looked up to, and he took advantage of his position of power for his personal pleasure. Eventually, I stopped doing that specific yoga practice for whatever reason. Even this particular Buddhist practitioner that I had connected with through his memoirs and writings, he was also accused of inappropriate behavior by women. I don't know if these allegations were true, and I did not investigate, but it was enough for me to let go of what once really helped me improve certain areas of my life. It's just interesting to reflect upon how the bearer of knowledge, seemingly good, could go against any of their own insight and teachings that they so coveted. Same thing with veganism. It gave me a sense of belonging and purpose until it worsened my health. It seemingly brought so much good at first, a catalyst for change, until I realized I was malnourished and mentally deteriorating as I cried over shrimp. After many fish meals later, I started to realize that things aren't meant to be so black and white. There's no need to fixate, to devote myself completely to one way of anything, to believe that this one thing is the cure-all. But I do think discipline is necessary for growth, structure, a routine. Everything else is just background noise. Absorb what you want and walk away from whatever no longer serves you anymore, because shit happens. To be human is to err indeed, but no one on a pedestal, that's for sure. So I take back what I said about there being two types of people in this world. There's actually three types. Those who fall in the ebb and flow of things. Perhaps we all exhibit each three interchangeably throughout our lives. All I know is that there is a plethora of knowledge out there for my brain to absorb. I'm currently listening to the Andrew Huberman podcast and finding myself totally immersed with anything nutrition and mental health related. It's literal food for my brain. There's so much to